Good morning, muses. I am here in my messy kitchen with my absolutely disgusting black coffee, but that's okay. Anyway, I am trying to find all of my canning supplies so that I can get ready to try canning for the first time, and I'm nervous. But this is a mess over here. These are the boxes that I just opened that have been here since we moved in. That's stuff that's going to get well, some of it's going out into our camper and the rest are going to get donated. This stuff I need to find a place for. That's my baking stuff, canning stuff. I did find this stuff. I'm gonna need some more rounds, the little round tops for the jars, and I want this. See this little funnel? It's kind of small, but it'll be good because half of my cans, those white ones over there, are small mouth, but the rest are wide mouth. So I want to get a larger funnel. But I'm thinking over here. Sorry, this is such a mess over here. I'm thinking over here to make this the baking center. Richard already had to move this cabinet over and put this cabinet up higher to fit in our ginormous refrigerator. But what we're going to do is I need all of this stuff off here. I cannot stand stuff on my counters. But we're going to because these things, the way they're put together, I mean, they're super cheap, but the good thing about that is that they're easy to move. So I don't know who made the design of this house, but this cabinet here is completely useless because I can't reach it, and I'm 5'8". So if I can't reach it, I don't know who would be able to. But he's going to move this whole thing over to the end of here. This is where I have Abby's food. My beautiful plant's going to go in the living room. But he's going to move all of this all the way over to the end here. And then at least I'll be able to use this cabinet. And then we are going to get a microwave cart and put it here next to the refrigerator. And then maybe I can have a place to put my blender and juicer down here. Oof, down here when the cart is here. And then all of this will be moved over here, and this will be my baking center, all of this. Because I've got quite a few things like bundt cake stuff and muffin stuff. Oh, that one's old. I might have to throw that one away. But you know, pie plates, stuff like that. Anyway, we're trying to get this kitchen a little more functional because I want to start really preserving the stuff that's coming out of our garden now, and there's a lot of it. So I need to have everything where it goes, because I've told you guys before, I'm easily overwhelmed. So I need to have everything put away and everything in its spot so that I know where it is, so I'm not stressing. So I'm not stressing out. And I've always wanted a baking center because I love baking. I'm not proficient at it, but I would love to learn how to be proficient at it. So if I have a whole baking center and I know where everything is, and I'll be more apt to just go ahead and try things. Like, I really want to learn how to make the perfect pie crust. My grandmother made the perfect pie crust. Unfortunately, she never taught me, or she never taught my mom, and my mom never taught me, so I'm on my own. I gotta learn this stuff on my own, and that's what I'm going to be working on. Also, these things, I've got 2 of them, and I've got this one over here. I need to find a place for my cutting board too. These were in my cabinets of my old house. The corner cabinets, it was a perfect size for these, what do they call them? Round Susans? It was a perfect spot for these, and they were in the corner cabinets, so they didn't take up any too much space. But I don't have that here, so I'm thinking of putting, let me turn this around again. Putting a cabinet right here, or a small shelf or something. This is where I have my Swiffer and broom right now. But I'm thinking about putting something right here that I could put, like 2 shelves or something, that I could put my spices on, and then have a spot to put my cutting board in there. That's what we're doing today. I still have to make, I was looking up last night a bunch of recipes for squash, for yellow squash and zucchini, because we've got a lot of them that we need to use now, and I'll be making a menu for the week, which makes it easier for me to know what I'm going to be cooking for the night for dinner, and know that I have it already here, because there ain't no running out to the store when you live way out here. So I have to be prepared. So I'll be making the menu and a shopping list, and then we'll be going into town. So I will show you guys the what we come back with and what we figure out with in this kitchen. But I am excited to get it organized so that I'm not too overwhelmed. Put this down a little bit. There we go. So that I'm not too overwhelmed to, 1, try new recipes, and 2, work on my baking skills, and really get into the preserving mode, because after all, that's why I grew this garden, was to be able to preserve some food over the winter. Next year's garden is going to be even better, and it's going to be bigger, so I want to take this time to learn at least the basics of canning and preserving, different ways of preserving, so that next year, when we have even a bigger harvest, I won't be overwhelmed, at least that much. Okay, I'll see you guys when we get back from town, and hopefully all this stuff will be cool. Hi guys, it's a couple of days later. And today we are down here, and we're going to harvest some pumpkins and squash. We picked these. I think this is a spaghetti squash, I think. And I think it's done. This one, I think, is the same thing, but it might not have been done. But I was moving it so it wouldn't get rotted on the bottom, and it tore off. So we're harvesting it. But these pumpkins, look how big these pumpkins have gotten. Oops. So I'm pretty sure they are ready to harvest. We have another big orange one there that we're gonna harvest. Okay, babe. Oh, are you getting that one? Okay, that one.
Okay.
That one?
Mm-hmm. That one we're gonna take though.
Okay. He's got his wheelbarrow out. Our very first pumpkin on this homestead. Is it heavy?
No, not that one.
This one looks heavy. There's Abby, the farm dog, making sure nobody takes the squash. Whoa, is it hard to get loose?
Yeah. I think I messed up.
Why?
Cut them the vein. Oh no, they'll be all right because they have their own.
Yeah, they all have their little suckers.
Their little one.
Oh, we're gonna have quite a bit because there's another one over there. They're all hidden throughout here. And our squash, it's our first winter squash that we've harvested here at Dryad Hollow Homestead. But there's a bunch. We're gonna have a bunch of squash, I think. There's this guy. I think that's the butter cup squash. I've never grown that before. There's another one over there that looks like this one, but it's got spots. Oh, this one here. I don't know what they look like when they're done. Oh, this might be the black squash. No? You know, I don't know. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's a big one down back there. Don't hit the fence. Bzz.
It's kind of white.
So it's probably not.
Yellow?
I think it's supposed to be yellow. I swear half of the stuff. Yeah, white pumpkin. Half of the stuff that I do here, well, probably more than half, is just guessing. I don't really know what I'm doing. Oh, look at that one. That one there. Oh, there's two of them. They're funny shaped. That must be the butternut. Spaghetti.
That's butternut.
Oh, butternut. It's crazy. Oh, they're just all throughout this area, and we can't. He mowed all around, but where this is, can't mow. So, oh, there's another one. Yikes, this is really thick in here. Oh, there's a little something down there. Still going strong in late August. All this stuff was planted late, but oh, there's a kitty. Another one. Oh, yeah. See, that looks different than those other round squash. This must be the black squash. It's pretty good. Pretty good patch. Pumpkin and squash patch. We've got a couple of watermelons and a couple of cantaloupe over there too. Hi guys, this is gonna be one of those videos that is shot over many days. But I finally got the kitchen done, so I wanted to show you guys. Let me turn this around. Okay, so I got all of the stuff cleared off. Well, the watermelons here, and my coffee maker, but I got all the stuff cleared off the counters, and we went and got this little, I guess it's kind of like a microwave cart, but it's just a little shelving unit. It's pretty small, but it works perfectly for my microwave. And I've got my pot holders down here, and my rolling pins, and my cutting board. And this right here is my baking center. And I've always wanted to have something like this, and I'm really happy. I got the drawers. I got the drawers all settled. These are my knives. I put them over here because I didn't have room over in the other place. In these are all taken up already. But I've got all my baking stuff here. Once I get a KitchenAid mixer, I'll have it up here. Plug in for my phone, my cooking music. In my old house, I had a corner. I had corner cabinets up here and down here, and in the top ones I had all of my spices, but I don't have that here yet. So I have my taller spices here and my shorter spices here. But I got all of this organized, all of my baking things, and let's see, my mixing bowls, casseroles, cake pans. Let's see, I put my pots down here because I didn't really have anywhere else for them, and I've got some extra room here. Okay, now look at this big beautiful thing. It's so huge, but it fits here nicely. Richard was afraid that it was going to look dumb, but I like it. I mean, once we get the kitchen ready and renovate the kitchen, then of course he can use this out in his shop, but at least I have everything here and I can see where it is and I know what I have. I've got all my egg cartons that I've been saving for when my chickens start laying, my platters and stuff up there. I've got all my canning supplies here, my jars, the lids and the little rings, my beautiful water bath canner that I have yet to use. I'm going to break it out this weekend though, or this week. I'm hoping to make some pickled beets, can some pickled beets, and maybe some tomato sauce. But here are my Dutch ovens, my new cast iron skillet. I've already used it a couple of times. These are my appliances, juicer, food processor, my toaster, my blender, my immersion blender, my rice cooker. And I was able to put all of my plastic containers here. This stuff is mostly my canning stuff. Yeah, this is for my blender. This stuff is for my blender, but the rest of the stuff is for my canning. And then I've got this in here, all the tops to the containers here, and then just the extra bigger stuff down here. So I'm pretty happy with it. I was able to get this stuff off the counters. I got these pails in here. This one goes to the compost. That one there is for the chickens. The kitchen scraps, take that out to the kitchen or to the chickens. Oh, there's some stuff up there I forgot to get. I got the stuff up here. It's a George Foreman and my absolutely beautiful, if not very useful, but I still love it because it's an elephant. My teapot. I've still got to get those two things down and put them over here in my storage. But overall, I'm really happy. Richard moved this thing over even more so that I could actually access this guy. This part was right here, and nobody, not even me, I'm 5'8", and I couldn't reach in there. So he moved it over to the edge. It's sticking out a little bit, but this is a work in progress, you guys. We will be renovating this whole kitchen eventually. We still have so much to do outside, but it's becoming more efficient, and that's what I was worried about, it being not very efficient. I have got back in the habit of choosing our meals, what we're going to have for dinner, and writing them down for the week. That way I know, I can just look up there and I know what I don't have them at every day what we're going to have. There are 7 meals there, and I'll choose which one I want to make that night. But I already know that I went to the grocery store and I got all the stuff that I needed. So I already know I have everything, and I don't have to stand in the kitchen and look around and wonder what's for dinner tonight. That I can choose from any one of those things and know that I have everything there. So, okay, so that's it, you guys. That is my kitchen, sort of kitchen reveal, I guess you could say. It's getting there. I feel like it's way more efficient now, especially this baking center. I've always wanted one of those, and I'm very excited about that. I've got some baking things coming, and I'm gonna be trying to get better at doing pie crusts. And I also got stuff to do sourdough starters. So I'm going to I've got 2 different kinds. I'm going by some recipes that I found on YouTube, and I've got 2 different ones. One is they used half whole wheat flour and half bread flour, and the other one is just all-purpose flour. And so I want to try both of those starts, and in a week or so, when the sourdough starters are ready, I'm going to bake 2 different kinds of breads and see which one I like best. So wish me luck on that. It seems like a lot of people have problems with sourdough, but I'm trying to think positively, and I really think that it has a lot to do with having self-confidence. I've been trying to cook for years. Well, of course I cooked when my kids were little, but it was mostly just the cheapest stuff we could find because we had 3 kids and we didn't have a lot of money. So it was like Hamburger Helper and all that kind of crap. But once we became vegan, I had to do a lot of cooking from scratch, and I messed up a lot of dishes, which gave me a lot of anxiety because that kind of stuff is expensive, and I just felt like I was messing up too much and I was wasting a lot of money. But since I've moved here and I've realized that a lot of this anxiety that I feel is coming from a place of not having self-confidence. So I have been gaining in my confidence and my cooking confidence since probably well, at our old house, I also cooked a lot, but I was really suffering from a lack of self-confidence. But then once we sold that house and we moved into our camper, I was still cooking from scratch in that little tiny kitchen, but I was gaining more confidence in myself because I had such a tiny kitchen, yet I was cooking from scratch every night. So I gained confidence the 4 months that we were living in the camper. So then when I got here, I'm gaining a little bit more confidence every month, and it seems like the more confident I am, the less meals that I mess up. So I'm going to be bolstering my confidence with the sourdough. I want to be worried because a lot of people have problems with it, and I have had problems with baking bread and pie crust and stuff in the past, but that is in the past. I am going to work on my self-confidence in the kitchen so that even if I do mess up, it's okay. It's all right. There's next time. Next time it'll be okay. So thank you so much, muses, for coming along with me on this really disjointed, kind of crazy video. But my kitchen counters are clean, almost. Someday I'll have a big big pantry, and I can put all this stuff away, but at least now it's neat. I know where everything is, and I can feel less anxious about canning, because that's my next big thing. I'm going to be canning this week, and I'll make a video about that, and we'll see how that goes. I think I'm just building it up in my head because I've gotten these blue. I've had these for a couple of years, and my water bath canner for a couple of years. I just haven't used it because I've been too scared that I'm gonna mess it up. But I have no excuse now. My garden is producing. I got my kitchen set up. I have everything, so I have no excuse. I'm just gonna do it. Jump right off the cliff. Do it. Okay. Thank you, muses, for coming along with me. I really appreciate you spending time with me. I know that you can spend your time anywhere, but it really means a great deal to me that you spend it with me. I am trying to manifest 500 subscribers by the end of the summer, and we are almost there. It is almost September. Unbelievable. It's almost September. So please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, share this video, leave a comment below. It really helps my channel. And I will talk to you next time. Bye, muses.